All right, folks. Initial pricing on some of the B660s is out, and I got to tell you, I'm not sold that I would spend the money on this. Cheapest this Z690, cheapest Z690 is 179. That's this ASRock one up here. Now, what does this have? You can overclock this. Has two PCIe slots, one of which is 5.0. Has only DDR4 RAM in it. And then as far as the M.2s, it looks like they're Gen 4s. This is Hyper. But, 180. You can overclock a K-type chip. So if you're on a budget, and you want to buy a K-type chip, it's going to run better in this motherboard than a B660, right? If you're not buying a K-type chip, then B660 might be the way to go. But look at the low end. All right, unless you want a micro ATX motherboard, 140 for that. That is one of the cheapest ones out there. Okay. Newegg. Let's look at Newegg real quick. $140. Now I would buy this one before that, but if you want full size, you're talking 209. Okay, that is the cheapest one. Now this is a lot nicer looking motherboard, right? But can overclock a CPU. You might have some prettier RGB on it. I'll give them that. This says these are Gen 4 NVMe M.2s. And I don't know if I see anything about the graphics card being PCIe 4.0 or 5. Down here maybe it will say DDR4, right? So that's the same with that Z690. I don't see it, folks. Kind of a lousy when you can't find what the graphics card is. But if we zoom in, we don't see it either. So I'm not going to waste more time. But is this really worth it? That's as cheap as it gets, and I could go buy a Z690, which probably better priced, right? All right, H670. Let's look at those. Pricing $159. Now this guy here, folks, this is actually, I would be tempted to buy this. Okay, same kind of boringness of the ASRock Z690. This does it have PCIe 5.0? Do they tell you anything about it? Gen 4 M.2s, DDR4. It's almost like they don't want you to know. We don't want you to know about it, right? It's pretty bad. But yeah, I am interested in this one. If I was to buy another 12th gen motherboard, this may be the one I buy. Now, there aren't any H610s available. If we go over to Newegg and look at H670, they have one right there. Okay, I think that's the same one, and it's more. Plus, you got to pay for shipping, right? So there you go, folks. That's the pricing that's available. Not a whole lot.